Today we're going to learn how to create this clap sound from scratch using BioTek 3. Designing your own clap gives full control in the production and mix process, and the techniques learned here can be applied to any percussive hit or stab sound. First, we'll start with a blank patch in BioTek. A typical clap has a noise texture, so we'll use white noise as our main source. Choose Sample from the Oscillator 1 menu, and then click the magnifying button to access the expanded view. Navigate to the Noises folder, and select the mono instance of white noise. We're going to shape the white noise to make it sound like a clap. To do this, we'll lower the volume of Oscillator 1 and then click Envelope 1 to enter a sine mode. Now simply drag to apply this to the level parameter. To recreate that choral effect, like several hands clapping simultaneously, we'll use Envelope 1 to create quick volume variations at the start. Three variations will be enough. Let's now give them different timings and decays to create a more organic and realistic sound. This is easily achieved by clicking and dragging the nodes. If you need more space or want to see more, simply mouse scroll to zoom out. These timings seem to work well, and for the final decay, something around 320 or 350 milliseconds should work fine. Next, we'll add a bit of distortion to give the signal more character. We'll use the light distortion type since we want something subtle. Around 30% will do. If you're looking for something more analog or vintage sounding, selecting tube will give you a better result. The next step is to clean up the sound by removing the low frequencies and focusing on the highs. For this, we'll use a high-pass filter. To give our clap more body, we'll give it a strong boost with the equalizer. Click the magnifying glass icon to expand the EQ view. Boost it around 12 decibels and sweep between 700 Hz and 1.2 kHz, listening carefully for the sweet spot. We can use the Q knob to sharpen things up. We'll also boost it around 3 to 4 kHz to add a bit more definition and attack. Great. I want to make the sound a bit denser so it stands out in the mix. To do this, we'll duplicate the signal and vary the envelope slightly. To duplicate a layer, just click the Copy button. Then be sure to select the layer by clicking on its button. Moving the first transient of layer 2 just a little will be enough. We'll remove the distortion and equalizer from the second layer so the sound doesn't become too aggressive. I'll just tweak the envelope curves slightly. Perfect. Let's now go back to layer 1 to configure the reverb. Click to expand the effects panel, and we'll use the default option, Reverb Natural. Increase the size a little, and then adjust the decay to around 3 seconds. To clean up the low end, we can adjust the low-pass filter to around 200 Hz. Finally, I'll increase the mix until I find the right balance. And that's it. I could do the same with layer 2, but I like how it turned out, and sometimes less is more. Remember, sound design is pure creativity, so experiment, play, and have fun.